Hey, I'm Sensei Federico, and I'm going to go over the origin of belts. Alright, so in the old days, there's only 3 belts: white, brown, and black. And the way it started is you wear a white belt, and you train, and it would get so dirty that you would eventually become a brown belt. And then you'd keep training more and more and more until your belt was disgusting, and that's how black belts came about. Alright, you only had 3 belts: white, brown, and black. Then when it became Americanized, then we put the other belts in there, but you notice there's a meaning behind them. So you have your beginner belts, white, yellow, orange, are lighter colors. So in all martial arts, the lighter the belt, the lower the rank. Meaning, if you're wearing a light color, that should symbolize that they're a beginner because their belt hasn't yet really matured. Then once you kind of get darker, your more intermediate belts. In our system, it's purple, blue, green, but remember, in other systems, it could be different. But in our system, we do purple, blue, green, and that's showing maturity of the belt, that the belt's getting darker and then it's changing color. So not only is the belt maturing, but in a way the student is maturing. You, as a martial artist, are getting better because you're spending time. Your belt should really show a little wear and tear on it. You know, you should see even some high-ranking black belts, their belts almost look white because their black is fading off it and you have little white strips on it. And then once you go from, you know, your intermediates, then you have your advanced. Though that's really one of the biggest jumps in your martial arts career is that brown belt. Because that's really showing, you know, if you tell someone, you know, I'm a brown belt, or you see someone wearing a brown belt, that should really symbolize that they've conquered all the beginning stages. So if you really think back to your martial arts career, you really have that white, brown, black. Brown is a big milestone. It's a big era. You know, it's something new in your martial arts career. So that's why the brown belt in martial arts, in most martial arts, is very difficult because it really shows that maturity, that leap, that your training has gone from, you've learned all your basics, you've covered all the things that make a success in martial arts, and you go there. If you can achieve your brown belt, you can achieve your black belt. They're very, very much in the same, where that a brown belt shows you've learned all the material up to this point, and really studied and understand it. And your black belt is very much doing the same thing, but on a deeper level. So you got your brown belt. Then through the brown belts, there's degrees. So we have 3rd degree, 2nd degree, 1st degree. So the belts are a lot like negative numbers. So you got -9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Then when you get to the browns, you go down 3, 2, 1. It's a little confusing because you're 3rd brown, 2nd brown, 1st brown. So you're like, wow, I'm going down. But really, black belt's like 0. Black belt is like the start of your journey. So when you finish your degrees, then you get, or then you earn, I like to say, your 1st degree black belt. Again, your black belt is very much, you know, just a deeper understanding of brown belt. If you can achieve your brown belt, like I'm saying, you can achieve your black belt. But this goes to show, like with anything in life, it's not just about belts. It's about looking at something and saying, you know what, if I want to attain that, all I have to do is put my mind to it and work at it. And slow and steady. One of my favorite movies is this movie called Shawshank Redemption. And the reason I really enjoy that movie is because a man is trying to tunnel through a wall, and what he does is he just chips away a little bit at a time, and then he takes the gravel he gets and he dumps it out, and then he just keeps chipping away a little at a time, and eventually he has a giant tunnel that he can crawl through. I like that movie a lot just because it shows, you know, just like in martial arts, just chip away at it little by little. You don't have to do it all at once, just a little bit at a time. That's how your training should be. And then as the tunnel gets bigger, as you get, you know, more experience, it should get easier. It gets easier to chip away more. You understand more. You're able to train more. You're able to do more the more you chip away at it. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to go through this, a little more explanation of the martial arts, a little more explanation of the belts, just so you as a student can understand that it's not about just, you know, earning the belt. It's about the student changing as they rise through the ranks of the belts. I'm Sensei Federico, and that's a little bit about your belts.